Hello everyone, my name is John. I am an educator at the Miami Children's Museum and I'm staying safe at home just like you. But while I stay safe at home, I like to do this experiment. You want to do it with me? Yeah. Well, what we're going to need to do this experiment is an empty water bottle, vinegar, baking soda, and a balloon. Now, let's do it together. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a permanent marker, whatever color you want to, and we're going to draw a face on our balloon. It could be a happy face, it could be a silly face, any kind of face you want to do. I'm going to do a happy face because my faces are always very excited to do science. Now, here's a tip for you. When you're drawing the face on the balloon, make sure that you draw it super dark. This will help it become very clear when we finish our experiment. If you do it light, it might not make a super dramatic face, right? So super dark and dramatic, but happy or whatever you're trying to do for your face. Okay, so the second step is that we're going to measure out 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Now, for this part of the experiment, maybe you want to have a friend help you, so ask a parent or ask a sibling. And what we're going to do is fill up our scoop with baking soda. And we're going to put it inside the balloon. And this is where the help from a friend comes in handy. You're going to want one person to hold open the balloon and the other person to pour the baking soda inside. Now, the way I like to do it to make sure that it doesn't spill too much is I like to hold open the balloon, and then with a friend's help, hopefully, you wrap the balloon all the way around the spoon if you can. It's a little tricky to do by yourself. And when you wrapped it all the way around, now you can shake it upside down until all the baking soda falls into the balloon, but you didn't make a mess. Sometimes it's fun to make a mess, but if we can use a different method, we can also make it happen really easy. There we go, spoon is clean. And you're gonna wanna do 2 scoops. So I have one prepared over here already. And what I did for this one is I put 2 scoops of baking soda, 2 tablespoons inside of the balloon, right? Okay, perfect. Now, for the next step, we're gonna need to measure out our vinegar. And if you have a funnel, that will make it a little easier, but if you don't, you just have to be a little careful as you measure and pour it into the bottle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure a half cup, 1/2, right? And I'm gonna pour the vinegar into my measuring cup. And again, if you need to, this is the perfect time to have a parent help you, just to make sure, because pouring can be a little hard sometimes, right? So, from right here, you pour it into your bottle, and go. Very good. Now, the last step before we begin our experiment is we're gonna take our balloon and we're going to wrap it around the edge, the rim of our bottle. So we take it and put it around. And when I'm ready, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tilt the balloon up and shake and pour all of the baking soda and mix it with the vinegar. But before we do that, we have to ask the question, what do you think is going to happen? We have to make a prediction, right? We have to see when we mix the 2 ingredients together, what's gonna happen? Take a guess. I have my own guess, but we'll see what happens. Because after we make our prediction, we have to do my favorite part, an experiment. So, when you're ready, together, we're gonna tilt our balloon up and shake all of the baking soda into the bottle. And let's see what happens. Whoa. So the balloon is inflating, it's filling up, and look at the face that we drew. It's stretched and stretched way out, so now it's a big, happy, silly face. But how did this happen? Well, what happened was we did a simple chemical reaction. What a chemical reaction is that we mixed 2 ingredients. In this case, we mixed vinegar and baking soda together, and we made a new ingredient. In this case, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a gas. Do you see all the bubbles? If you made one too, you can see the bubbles in yours. These bubbles is the gas, and it's filling up and expanding the balloon. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now you can see the balloon with your silly face. And this is why you want to do it really, really dark. The darker parts you can still see. Perfect. Well, thanks for playing. And remember, everybody, stay safe.